What if I told you that spending less than $200 could transform your entire retirement experience? I'm talking about simple, practical purchases that solve real problems retirees face every single day. No gimmicks, no expensive gadgets, just smart solutions that actually work. I'm going to share 10 items that have made a genuine difference in my retirement and in the lives of thousands of viewers just like you. Stay with me until the end because the final item costs less than a restaurant meal but could genuinely change how you experience the rest of your life. Let's dive in. First up, a medication organizer with alarms. Now, I know this sounds basic, but hear me out. According to recent studies, nearly half of all Americans over 65 take 4 or more prescription medications daily. And when you're juggling that many medications, mistakes happen. Missing doses or taking the wrong medication at the wrong time isn't just inconvenient, it can be dangerous. Some people end up in the emergency room because they accidentally doubled up on a medication. Others miss critical doses and their condition worsens. A good pill organizer with built-in alarms runs about $35. Some even connect to your phone. Here's how it works. You fill it once a week, usually on Sunday evening. Each day has separate compartments for morning, noon, evening, and bedtime. The alarm reminds you when it's time to take your medication. No more guessing. No more, did I already take that? Next, a personal emergency response system. These are the devices you've probably seen advertised. You wear a pendant or bracelet, and if you fall or need help, you press a button. Help comes immediately. Now, let me share some statistics that might surprise you. Falls are the leading cause of injury for people over 65. Every 11 seconds, an older adult is treated in an emergency room for a fall. And every 19 minutes, an older adult dies from a fall. Those numbers are sobering. But here's the thing, many of those deaths happen because help didn't arrive quickly enough. The person fell, couldn't reach a phone, and lay there for hours or even days. An emergency response system prevents that scenario. But here's what most people don't know. You don't need to pay $40 or $50 a month anymore. Those monthly subscription services were the only option for years. But technology has changed. There are one-time purchase devices now that work through your smartphone. They cost around $60, and there's no monthly fee. You get the same emergency response without the ongoing cost. The device uses your phone's cellular connection to call emergency contacts or 911 when you press the button. Some models even have automatic fall detection, so they'll call for help even if you can't press the button. If you live alone or if your spouse does, this is absolutely essential. I don't say that lightly. This is genuinely one of those things where spending $60 could save your life. Number 3, a quality magnifying glass with a built-in light. Vision changes as we age. That's just reality. Even if you have glasses or contacts, reading small print becomes harder. Reading prescription bottles, instructions on products, fine print on bills, expiration dates on food packages, it all becomes more challenging. And when you can't read something clearly, you start making mistakes. You might take the wrong dosage of medication because you misread the label. You might miss important information in a contract or bill. A good illuminated magnifier costs about $25. It makes reading easier, reduces eye strain, and helps you stay independent with daily tasks. The built-in light is crucial because it eliminates shadows and provides even illumination exactly where you need it. I keep one by my chair for reading mail and documents. One in the kitchen for reading recipes and food labels. And one in the bathroom for reading medication bottles and product labels. Small purchase, massive difference in daily comfort. And here's something else. Using a magnifier reduces headaches and eye fatigue. When you're straining to read something, you don't realize how much tension you're holding in your face and neck until it's gone. Moving on to number 4, compression socks. I know, they don't sound exciting. But if you deal with swelling in your legs and feet, or if you sit for long periods, these are genuinely life-changing. Let me explain what happens as we age. Circulation naturally becomes less efficient. Blood pools in the lower legs. This causes swelling, discomfort, and that heavy, tired feeling in your legs by the end of the day. Compression socks improve circulation. They gently squeeze your legs to help blood flow back toward your heart. They reduce swelling. They can help prevent blood clots on long flights or car trips. They reduce the risk of varicose veins getting worse. A good pair costs around $15 to $20. You don't need a prescription for most compression socks, though your doctor can recommend the right level of compression for you. They come in different compression levels, measured in millimeters of mercury. For general use, 15 to 20 millimeters is typical. If you have more serious circulation issues, your doctor might recommend higher compression. Many retirees tell me these socks have reduced their leg pain and made walking easier. One viewer wrote to say that she used to have to sit down every few minutes while grocery shopping because her legs hurt so much. After starting compression socks, she can make it through the whole shopping trip comfortably. For $20, that's a remarkably good investment. Now, I should mention, compression socks take a little getting used to. They're tighter than regular socks and they can be tricky to put on at first. But once you experience the difference, you won't want to go back. Number 5, a shower chair or bench. Falling in the bathroom is one of the most common injuries among retirees, and it makes sense when you think about it. Wet surfaces, balance issues, fatigue, they all add up to a necessary risk. Add in soap, shampoo, and limited visibility when water's running down your face, and you have a genuinely dangerous situation. A stable shower chair costs between $30 and $50. It allows you to sit while bathing, which reduces fall risk dramatically. But it also does something else. It makes bathing less exhausting. If you have arthritis, if standing for 10 or 15 minutes tires you out, if you get dizzy sometimes, a shower chair changes everything. You can take your time. You can actually enjoy your shower instead of rushing through it because you're tired. Even if you don't feel like you need one now, having it there as an option is smart planning. Your needs might change. You might have surgery and need it during recovery. You might have a spouse who would benefit from it. Think of it as insurance. Cheap insurance that could prevent a life-altering injury. One fall in the shower can lead to broken bones, head injuries, or worse. The recovery time from those injuries, especially at our age, can be months. Sometimes you never fully recover. $30 to prevent that? Easy decision. Number 6, a long-handled reacher grabber. These are those extended grip tools that let you pick things up without bending or stretching. They look almost like a mechanical hand at the end of a long pole. You squeeze the handle and the grabber at the end closes. They cost about $15. If you have arthritis, back pain, or limited mobility, a reacher tool is incredibly practical. Dropped something behind the couch? Got it. Need something from a high shelf? No problem. Can't bend down easily? Handled. The beauty of these tools is that they expand your independence. Without one, you'd need to wait for someone to help you or you'd risk hurting yourself trying to reach something. With one, you handle it yourself in seconds. I use mine constantly. Keys fell under the car? Reacher. Box on the top shelf of the closet? Reacher. Drop the TV remote between the cushions? Reacher. This is one of those items you didn't know you needed until you have it. Then you wonder how you ever lived without it. And at $15, there's really no reason not to have one in every room where you might need it. Let's talk about number 7. Blackout curtains or sleep masks. Quality sleep becomes harder to achieve as we age. Our sleep cycles change. We spend less time in deep sleep. We wake up more easily. And external factors that might not have bothered us when we were younger suddenly become major disruptions. Light pollution, early sunrises, street lights, car headlights coming through the window, they all interfere with deep, restorative sleep. Even small amounts of light can disrupt your body's production of melatonin, which is the hormone that regulates sleep. Good blackout curtains run about $30 to $40 per window. A quality sleep mask costs around $12. I personally prefer blackout curtains because they create a completely dark environment for the whole room. But sleep masks work well too, especially if you're traveling or if blackout curtains aren't practical for your situation. Better sleep means better health, better mood, better memory, and better overall quality of life. When you sleep well, your body repairs itself. Your immune system functions better. Your brain processes and stores memories. Poor sleep, on the other hand, is linked to almost every chronic health condition: heart disease, diabetes, depression, cognitive decline, all worse with poor sleep. If light is keeping you awake, this is one of the easiest problems to solve. And the return on investment? Immeasurable. I installed blackout curtains in my bedroom 2 years ago and my sleep quality improved within days. I fall asleep faster. I stay asleep longer. I wake up feeling more rested. For $40, that's one of the best purchases I've ever made. Number 8, a water filter pitcher or faucet attachment. Municipal water is generally safe to drink. I want to be clear about that. But it often contains minerals and chemicals that affect taste. Chlorine, fluoride, calcium, magnesium, all safe, but they can make water taste unpleasant. A filtered water pitcher costs around $25. A faucet filter runs about $35. The filters themselves need replacing every few months, but they're inexpensive, usually about $15 for a 3-month supply. Why does this matter? Because staying hydrated is critical as we age. Our bodies become less efficient at signaling thirst. You might actually be dehydrated without feeling thirsty. Dehydration causes fatigue, confusion, dizziness, and constipation. It makes every health condition worse. If your water tastes better, you'll drink more of it. Better hydration means better kidney function, better skin health, better digestion, and more energy. It's such a simple cause and effect, but the impact is significant. I started using a water filter pitcher 6 months ago, and I've noticed I drink at least 2 more glasses of water per day just because it tastes better. That's an extra 16 ounces of hydration daily, which adds up to real health benefits. Number 9, a financial tracking notebook or simple budgeting app. This one might surprise you. Many retirees tell me they feel anxious about money, even when they're financially stable. They have enough income, their bills are paid. But they still worry. The anxiety often comes from not having a clear picture of where money goes each month. When you don't know exactly what you're spending, your brain fills in the gaps with worry. You might think you're spending more than you actually are. Or you might be spending more than you realize on things that don't matter to you. A dedicated budgeting notebook costs around $8. Free apps like Mint or EveryDollar work just as well if you're comfortable with technology. Taking 30 minutes once a week to track your spending brings incredible peace of mind. You'll know exactly where you stand. You'll catch subscription services you forgot about. You'll see patterns you can adjust. I found 3 subscriptions I wasn't using anymore when I started tracking my spending. That was $45 per month just disappearing for no reason. Financial clarity reduces financial anxiety, and reducing anxiety improves everything else. You sleep better, your blood pressure goes down, you enjoy your retirement more. And if you're on a fixed income, which most retirees are, knowing exactly where your money goes gives you control. You can make informed decisions about what matters most to you. Maybe you realize you're spending a lot on cable TV but hardly watching it. You could cancel that and put the money towards something you'd enjoy more. Or maybe you're spending less than you thought, which means you have room to enjoy life a little more. Either way, knowledge is power. And finally, number 10, a gratitude journal. This is the least expensive item on the list. You can get a simple notebook for $5, but the impact is profound. Research shows that writing down 3 things you're grateful for each day measurably improves mood, reduces stress, and increases overall life satisfaction. This isn't just feel-good advice. This is backed by solid scientific research. Studies show that people who practice daily gratitude have lower rates of depression, better immune function, and even reduced physical pain. It sounds simple because it is simple, but simple doesn't mean ineffective. Retirement can bring unexpected challenges, health concerns, loss of routine, loss of friends and family members, changes in identity when you're no longer defined by your career. A daily gratitude practice helps you focus on what's good in your life rather than what's been lost. It shifts your perspective in a powerful way. You're not ignoring problems or pretending challenges don't exist. You're training your brain to notice the positive as much as the negative. Our brains naturally focus on threats and problems. That's evolutionary biology, keeping us safe. But in modern life, that tendency toward negativity can make us miserable. Gratitude practice counteracts that tendency. Every evening, I write down 3 specific things I'm grateful for that day. Not generic things like health or family, specific things. The conversation I had with my neighbor this morning. The way the light came through the kitchen window, that my knee didn't hurt today. $5, 5 minutes a day, potentially life-changing results. I've been doing this for over a year now, and I can honestly say I'm happier. Not because my circumstances changed, but because my perspective changed. So there you have it, 10 purchases, total cost around $300 at most. Each one solves a specific problem that retirees commonly face. None of them are flashy. None of them will impress your neighbors, but every single one of them will make your daily life easier, safer, or more enjoyable. And isn't that what retirement should be about? You've worked hard for decades. You've earned the right to make your life as comfortable as possible. These small investments do exactly that. Now, I want to make something clear. You don't need to buy all 10 of these things at once. Pick the 1 or 2 that would make the biggest difference in your life right now. Maybe you've been worried about falling. Start with a shower chair and emergency response system. Maybe sleep is your biggest issue. Try the blackout curtains or sleep mask. Maybe you're feeling anxious about money. Start the budget tracking. Small changes consistently applied create big results over time. And that's true for these purchases just as much as it's true for any other area of life. If you found this helpful, I'd appreciate if you'd like this video and subscribe to the channel. I create content every week specifically for retirees navigating Social Security, Medicare, and financial planning. Real information, no hype, no scare. Tactics. Just practical advice you can actually use. Drop a comment and let me know which of these items you already use or which ones you're planning to try. I read every comment, and your experiences help other viewers make informed decisions. I also want to hear if you have other inexpensive purchases that have made your retirement better. Share them in the comments so everyone can benefit. We're all in this together, figuring out how to make the most of these years. And the more we share what works, the better off we all are. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourself.